Hey, hi, I'm on this Chit Chat. Oh, look, I look wet. Yeah, it's hot. It's humid. It's okay. I don't mind it. I actually like when it's humid and hot like this. So, it's good for cleansing the pores. Well, that's what I'm thinking, right? So, we went to the store. We got ice and water and all this stuff. And I went to Walmart and you know what? I bought Brian a little stool because in some spots he has a problem to jump in the cart. you know so wow, I look really wet. I don't feel that wet. um so, and sometimes I have to pick him up to do it, and I don't mind picking him up, but sometimes he's like a little moist from like playing in the water or in rivers and stuff like that, and I don't want to pick him up because then my shirt gets all filthy. And so I got that little step stool for him because I noticed that the step stool I have out here, when I moved it over there, oh yeah, he jumped in just quickly. So I bought one of those folding stools for him so he can jump in easier. And then, the shoes I was wearing, like, these are the shoes that I've been, like, wearing, just random slip-on shoes. These kinds, they're just, like, leather, whatever. I don't know what brand it is, but this lasted a long time. It says X on it. I don't know. See? Can you see? If you guys know what X is. I don't know what that is. I got them at that Cavender's place. I got those, and I got a pair of the boots. So I wasn't wearing those as much of the boots, but they're kind of like, look. They're like have a hole, and in the front is kind of, it's okay. I don't think these were that expensive, and I got a really good use out of them. So I was thinking when I went there, I was like, you know what? Because we're back on the road again. I was thinking that I should get like a different type of shoe, like a slip-on kind. So I did. I got it at Walmart. It was cheap. Look, I got these. You see those? So even I can go in the water with them. I think they were cheap. They were only like 20 something bucks. So, these, if they break after a couple months, it's okay. I got my money's worth. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give them a try. They look so big and clumsy. It's because I got a big ass foot. I got big feet. I can't help it. I'm a little girl with big feet. Anyways, so I put them on, and they're kind of big. The only thing about this, though, is they're not as protective as the boots because, those other shoes weren't either, but it doesn't protect from rope burn. Yeah, I get a lot of rope burn from the dogs because, like, maybe my leg will get caught on the rope, and if they see something, I want to run after that. Oh my God, rope burn city. It's so crazy. Like, the last rope burns I got, like, here's one, look. Yeah, that one was a gnarly one. But, it goes away in like a week, But still, I don't like it because it hurts, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I'm going to give these a try. And then I couldn't help myself because I bought freaking arts and crafts. I can't stay away from the arts and crafts, you guys. At first, I was thinking, oh, let me see what kind of different yarns they have because I have my knitting stuff here, but I didn't really like anything what I saw. Plus, I have like I have 4 hats right here, and they're fine. If I were to make hats, I would be passing them out anyway, so it's okay. I have a whole yarn there. It's blue though. I'm not ready to deal with that. But I got these. I got this natural polished hemp so I can make hemp necklaces. Because you know what? When I went to school, I remember one semester I was making hemp necklaces because, when you're studying, I remember studying for like hours, okay? And you need breaks. You need to take a break. You need to do something to take your mind off of what you're doing because, yeah, you're going to go crazy. So So I would take breaks and I would make one necklace. That's when I became very good and fast at it. I probably have to catch up to that speed again. But man, after one semester, I think I made like 100 of them. Yeah. And so when I did make that, I just ended up giving them all away, giving them people. And people are like, oh my God, really? I can have it? I'm like, yeah, because this was something that I used as like a break from studying, to not look at the computer anymore, the book, the eyes were straining, whatever. So I'm like, oh, let me see if I can go back to that. And then I bought... And then I saw these bulk pack glass beads. And look what it says, Kaleidoscope on there. I felt like that was a sign that, oh, these ones are the ones you should use for, the necklaces. So I was like, oh, let me get that. Oh, you know what? I just see random glass stuff in there, because I also see like some sea glass. Oh, no, it has a hole in it. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe I can make something cool. And then some fuzzy sticks. These are pipe cleaners, because like for when I do a reading, because I'm going to start doing readings on the road again. I needed a rubber band to hold the cards that were a full stack, so people could see what's at the bottom of the deck. But I thought, oh, let me just get a pipe cleaner thing, and I could just twist it in the back and hold them together. I don't want to stink. And then I saw this, because I was also in there, and I was like, oh, look, they got all kind of bandanas over there. But I don't know how it is over here. So I didn't want to buy any specific colors. So I did see, though, that they have these swatches around here. Just regular pieces of fabric. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I can use this as a bandana, and it won't represent any colors, right? And then, of course, the fish hook ear wires. Because I do have things to make earrings. And yesterday, I think a lot of dads are like were giving moms breaks. So a lot of dads were out here with the kids, taking them fishing on the boat or playing in the park. And I met some kids, and they said, they were like, oh, can I pet your dog? And I said, yeah, sure. So they were petting the dogs. And then I said, did you guys get anything for mom yet? And they're like, not yet. And I'm like, well, I have something that you can give her, or to give a mom if you know. And you don't have to pay, and it's for free, and it's a gift for you guys to give to whoever. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, just wait right here. I'm going to go get it. So I went and I got my little box that has like earrings and stones and stuff in it, because I have precious stones for arts and crafts too, because I'll make earrings or necklaces or bracelets or whatever. And I just give them away. And so I took the box to them, and God, I got so lucky, because there were 3 earrings left, and there were 3 kids. So I was like, oh my gosh, so you guys can have all these, and you guys can give whoever you want to give. And they were so happy and so grateful. So yeah, so I say you can just tell your mom you're thinking about her and give her a little gifty. And so they were happy about that. I just like to see when people are happy. And then, of course, because, I don't want to start braiding like, dang, girl, it's freaking hairy. You know what? Back when, they didn't have razors to do that. So, it ain't nothing new. And plus, I don't have any interaction with people, so I don't really care. But, some people I have had interaction with, some nature people, and yeah, all the women I've met, they have full hair. No, I don't want to go that far, you know what I mean? I don't mind it. Do whatever you like. I don't judge people how they do. And, however you look is how you look, If you like how you look and you feel good about yourself, okay. That's it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I know I'd be looking sloppy every damn day. But you know what? I don't care, because I'm not trying to attract anybody or attract friends. I'm not trying to do that. And plus, I have dogs. No clothing is safe when you have dogs. No clothing and like rings. I can't wear rings because I'll get it caught on stuff. So I don't even wear the rings. I have these little tiny bracelets just because I like them, but they're wishlets, which are you make a wish and you put it on, and if it breaks, the wish comes true, you know, and it's usually a good wish, you know, peace on earth or something like that. You know, I always wish stuff like that. So yeah, so those are the things I got today. Oh, and I got some dry staples. Yeah. Did I mention that? I may have, because since we're going to be on the road, and you know, it's just better because I have like dry noodle, dry rice. I think that's it for the dry staple stuff. And then I have some canned vegetables, but I prefer to have oh shoot. This is why it's important to see everything. This is why it's important. Look, I had some. It's okay, I'll just keep that one closed and I'll use this, because I use this to, well, I'm on the road, can't do crock pot, so I gotta make rice for the dogs and for me, because I like rice. And what I'll do is I'll usually make a whole pot of rice, and then I'll just use whatever serving I'm going to use, and I'll just put it in a container and put it in the cooler. And then I have rice for like a couple days. So yeah, I have beans, I have everything. But yeah, the shoes, they look so woo. They make you know, they make the men's shoes and the men's clothing so much stronger. The women's clothes is kind of weak and fragile, and I can't, for my lifestyle, I can't wear fragile. I need something that's sturdy and strong, you know. Eventually, I'm going to get over to that Cavender's place and get me a new pair of boots, but for right now, because it's hot outside, you know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, so I don't really want to deal with that. With the boots, because then your feet get all hot and sweaty and stuff. Even though I wore a pair of snow boots on the first year I went traveling, I wore those boots everywhere. Snow boots, yeah, they were plastic. They have fur on the inside, even in the summertime in Arizona. I remember I was wearing those in Arizona when I was visiting the Grand Canyon. I have freaking snow boots on. It wasn't even snowing. It's because they were so good. They were so strong. And it was, you know, after I got that pair of boots from that one guy in New Mexico, that's when I realized, wow, boots are good, because they're fancy boots. They're not boots for trekking around and hiking. No. I didn't know the difference. You know, I found out the difference later. And so, yeah, I stopped wearing those because they're real nice and they're fancy, and I don't want to ruin them. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of leave those alone. And then I ended up going out and buying a pair of like heavy duty work boots. Yeah. Because you can go and get those kind of cowboy boots or whatever they call those at the Cavender's, and they have it in work boot form where you can get like steel toe. So yeah, I like that. Or composite toe. Yeah. Anyway, it's not time yet. I did end up giving the boots that I have away, all of them, you know, and I put it in some storage, whatever you put, donation. I don't think they can be fixed, but I feel so bad because the whole surface of the boot is good. It's just kind of getting on the bottom, you know. Yeah, it's okay. But that's all I have, you guys. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.